Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the UNLV Rebels and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the UNLV head coach before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. That's reeled in, it's Allen. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
He wants to change this route.
Go, go!
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Falcons.
That coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Quick release on the RPO. And he's dragged down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. At the 40. Caught, and he's got room. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Fakes to grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his
speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And he
walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Pickett. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Tripped up for the tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
His size makes him a matchup nightmare. They recruited him specifically for plays like this, to run down the field, climb the ladder over a smaller DB, make a play for this offense.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Makes the grab. It's Allen. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
22.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme. You know their scheme.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Unleashes it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hunt goes out of bounds and didn't do a whole lot to flip field position as they'll take over at the 40. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Give to the single back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. But he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll ride the hot hand. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's long. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Falcons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll go to the fullback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Air Force. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line, and that was almost much bigger. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glover. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Back to throw, it's Orji. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And now on second down for this offense. The run inside. It's Glover. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets rid of it. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown UNLV.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Pickett. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Hoosiers, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Here's the pressure. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Walker. Strong, firm tackle. The Rebels will hustle to the line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Immediately fires to the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Looking for his man in the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside. to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. And the Rebels are marching down the field. Dropping back, it's Orji. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Glover. Bounced off his feet. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Third and 6 yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Hauls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run...
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.